Okay, we have some squirrel here. Squirrel we hunted earlier on in the season. Trying something different. Fellers have, a lot of folks have heard and talked about soaking things in salt water. It's something they do up in Ohio and Kentucky and all that. Never always did use milk. But we've put these squirrels, and see they're squirrels, in salt water. Get rid of the tail. I ain't gonna eat it, so I don't need to cook it. But put these guys in salt water and let them soak a little bit. I was gonna do this out in the woods, but it's the beginning of the rainy season, so therefore got rained out. And but good news is, got a call. I'll be heading back to work here right soon. Going upstate New York. Worked there before. They got big squirrels up there. So we're going to dejoint these. That means so around went through. I think these I probably took with the shotgun. We'll cut a quarter of these guys up, and so it'll be good, because this is I'm probably going to take this with me on the road, fry it up. So while I'm traveling through this lovely country of ours, I'll have fried squirrel already ready for the trip. Yeah, shot went through there and there. So these guys I took with the 1886 Champion that you've seen in my videos, with the black powder load I made up, shooting in 2.5 inch 12 gauge rounds. Made it act more like a 20 gauge than a 12. And this old knife here, not the best thing. I built this, made this knife, and it's a good knife, although I have better. The standard butcher knife I normally use does a much better job. So, okay. Shoulder blade, yeah. Joint right there. There we go. So anyway, so we're going to quarter. I'm going to quarter these up, and I'll get back with you in a bit. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to take some lard. Yeah, good old lard. Good old have a heart attack lard. And I'm going to use that as my grease instead of vegetable oil or olive oil or any of the modern new things. Lard was how they used to fry, or used to be everything's made and cooked in lard. And for this, we're going to do that. And though we may not be in the woods, doesn't mean we're going to fall from tradition that far away. Okay, we got our meat quartered up. We got some Louisiana fish fry in here. Make sure that's showing up well. Not really. Get to the back a little bit. Okay. I'm going to throw in some Everglades seasoning. Part of the reason for this cooking video this time around is I really want to show off my new fry pan, spider fry pan I got from Jazz Townsend & Son. But the weather was not permitting. Okay, we got a little orange peel. Last time I used this, the lid dumped off, so try and keep that from happening. This should be right nice. Okay, I'm going to throw in some black pepper. Normally I do salt, but using the Everglades, and that works well with salt. And it's pretty good all around season. Okay, now get that stirred up and it amongst itself pretty good. We'll throw the meat in here, do kind of like a shake and bake, and and give the lard a chance to heat up to the right good temperature. And we'll throw all this stuff in there and fry it up. And we'll make a nice little to-go package for me to get my tuchus up to New York. And we ain't talking New York City, we're talking upstate New York. By the way, this is one reason why I save heart. Heart's going in there too. Fry that up. Tasty. Good. Best meat in the world. Okay. Seal this up. Cook it real good. Now you can put your meat in milk and egg. That helps the stuff to cook real well. This time around, I'm just not doing it. A little bit of salt water thing that they are fond of up north. A lot of fellows are fond of. We'll see how it turns out. Okay, give that a chance to heat. That should do for now. Okay, I think that's right about the right heat. Let's start putting some of this on in there. I heat up pretty quickly. For travel food, I feel I'm eating pretty darn good. It's keeping me from having to stop at any restaurants and wasting money I don't need to be to get to the job. When you're traveling, unless you're on vacation and got the extra money saved up to blow at lots of restaurants and things like that, if you don't, it's pretty wasteful to not to cook up, I think. That's enough for now. Not cook up food and bring it with you. It just seems to make common sense to do it. Doing yourself up a little basket. Let's fry it for a little bit, see how it turns out. Now I'll tell you, one good way you could do it, fried squirrel, works well with rabbit, chicken as well. Get yourself up a little saucepan, put in some 50-50 honey and butter mixture, and slowly warm that while your meat's frying, and get some pecans and crush them up. Meat comes out of the fryer on your paper towel or on your plate. You take the pecans, throw them on top real quick, and you take a tablespoon of the honey butter mixture, pour over top of the meat. That sucks right in that meat. Oh, that is so good. I'm cooking, therefore the dogs are coming into the kitchen. Pretty sure this is where hush puppies came in. Okay, that was the first batch. On the next batch. I don't have the heat all the way up. I got it sitting about 3/4. You don't want to overcook, don't want to burn it. If you overcook it too quickly, the outside will be burnt, the inside will be raw. No bleeding? Ask your wise girlfriends. Or your mother. I got my ticket and tell you what I think I'll do. I'm going down, and settle down. Settle down, settle down, settle down. Settle down, settle down, settle down. I got my ticket and tell you what I think I'll do. I'm going down, and settle down. Oh, here's our heart. Clean that right. You're blind. You got to have a ticket. Don't you know this train ain't mine? I got my ticket and I tell you what I think I'll do. I'm going down to Tampa. Settle down. Settle down, settle down, settle down. Settle down, settle down, settle down. I got my ticket and I tell you what I think I'll do. I'm going down, Tampa, settle down. She told me, Tampa Papa, he told me. Taking a small piece of meat and heart out. It'll cook up faster than anything else. Oh! Yeah, see, it's good and hot now. I'm going to let it sit on one side a little too long. Not burnt, just almost burnt. I'll add a little bit more lard in here. Now, the reason why we should eat squirrel. I'm sure y'all probably won't realize this. Squirrels are aliens. And they're here to try and rule mankind. That is why we must kill them and eat their flesh to gain their knowledge, to keep from becoming a little squirrely. I love squirrel. I love hunting it. I love cooking it. I love eating it. Even when I mess up and overcook it sometimes. Down quite a bit more. I talked to you all about burning it, and I've almost done it myself. It's good hot now. I really did want to show you that spider fry pan from Townsville. That thing is, well, I'll get a chance to do some cooking up in New York because they got big squirrels up there. And they got pretty good weather sometimes, so I'll have that opportunity. Neat thing about these back straps, you leave the side skirts on. When you first put them in, they look like a giant, well not giant, they look like a stingray that you just thrown into the fry pan hole. Mountain, see what I mean? Looks like a stingray, they cut the tail off. Mountain, if I don't take sick and die, I'm going to see my lover, lover. Lover, oh, I'm going to see my lover. If I don't take sick and die. Okay, there we go. One batch of fried squirrel. Ailean's gonna make me a real good, some real good travel food on my way up north. This is Keith Stanbaugh, the School of Woodlore and Common Sense, and well, I'm gonna hit the road. All right. Hopefully, my next video will be upstate New York, somewhere in the mountains, maybe the Alleghenies, maybe that 25 caliber squirrel rifle. All right. Talk to you later.
If you've never contributed to WLRN before, make this your moment to do so. No